welcome to Sparkling Diamonds with Brittany and Robin. I am Brittany, and I am here with a fun diamond painting video of a new to me shop. So before we get into this, if you're new to here, welcome in. We thank you guys so much for joining us. We are a mother-daughter duo. I'm the daughter half of the duo, and we do lots of crafting content. I would still say a good portion of it is diamond painting, which is what you're going to see today. We've been trying to do some crochet and cross stitch and a little bit of coloring and trying to add some fun things in it just to keep it exciting. And then if you guys are returning, thank you guys so much for coming back and always supporting us. So before I start this video, I do want to say a big shout out to the wonderful Ditzys Diamond Den. So this is, she just recently opened a brand new shop, and she actually sent this to me to show off to you guys and to try out. So Ditzy, thank you so much for that. So we're going to kind of get into that, and this other stuff here just kind of goes along with it, and you'll see why in a minute, okay? So first, let's get into this package here. Maybe. I may have to get some scissors. Sometimes I can just peel it open. Alright, we're going with scissors. Instead of you guys sitting here watching me struggle with a package. Okay. Much better. Alright, let's see what we got in here. Oh, blow pop. Okay, we got a variety of stuff here, okay. Now, don't know exactly what all's in here, so we're going to kind of go a little bit at a time. So we'll put the blow pop to the side here. We've got a cute little card. Thanks, a melon. And then thanks for testing, and her business cards are on the way. So again, this is a brand new shop. I will make sure to link her website down below. So if you guys are interested in checking out her shop, you definitely can. All right, let's see. Let's start with this because this is the smallest. I don't know. This is just like ooh, it's like a pretty stamp kind of marker. Maybe. There you go. Let's see. Yeah. It's pretty neat. Okay. Anyway, so we'll put the marker to the side here. All right. So I'll see if I can get these open without having to get the scissors back out. So what these are meant to be, I think they are all the same thing. They're putty holders. They are. Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous though. Okay, I am a big blue fan, and this is like a bluish, almost purple. But you've got her symbol here with the pretty butterfly. You've got a little grip here to grip into. The bottom, so it like changes colors from like bluish purple to green. And you can kind of see the same thing on the lids, like the bottom of the lid here. She does have just a little piece of paper in here to help protect it whenever it's being shipped. And so the whole purpose of these, so this is why I kind of have a little bit of everything here to just show you guys, okay? So for example, we're gonna try it with a little bit of everybody's putty, just to see. So I've got a Joy's putty, a Black Dahlia, Creations Morin, and then a Tracy's DP World. This one's a little abnormal shape, so it may not necessarily fit in this. And so I also have these, which are my unicorns that just came in from Putty Crocker. And so like these are very specially shaped. And so like this one I can already tell you right now, see how tall this is. So this isn't anywhere near as tall as that putty is, so it wouldn't fit in there. But I'm thinking for like these flat putties, this might be perfect. So we're gonna take the lid out here, and then we're just gonna start with the Joy's putty here. And so the whole purpose of these is to, she's also doing towers to go with them, I did see. And so the whole purpose of this is you can store your putty and make it easy to get it out without having to go through bags and stuff like that. And so like this, so I'm trying to keep the paper on the bottom. You may not have to, but I think it would be better for ease. So I've got it in there, and then it just keeps it protected. So then all I have to do when I want to use putty is pop the lid off, stab it, put the lid back on. So it keeps it fresh and stops it from drying out. Like I said, I don't think you would necessarily have to leave the paper on it, but I think I would just to protect the bottom of the holder here. And I did notice as I was throwing the wrapping of this away, it does say it was a mistake. So there might be some kind of like flaw or imperfection on it. You know, with 3D printing, it's one of those things that it can have some finicky pieces to it, but honestly, like, I don't really see any flaws in it. I mean, it's gorgeous. All right, let's do this other small one here. This is a pretty pink color. This will give this to Robin to use because she's a pink girl. Oh God, that color. Okay, so again, we've got the gorgeous symbol. You see the bottom, so this is all one color. So then let's go ahead and we're gonna do the Black Dahlia putty here. Again, I think all of these, this one's been used a little bit, but you can see, so the Black Dahlia fits in there no problem. Some of these I just grabbed them out of our stash, and so some of them, again, they may be used and some of them may not be used. So, and this is just kind of, there are tons more putty makers out there. I just grabbed what I could get my hands on easily. So, you know, this is just to show you which ones will fit. I mean, as long as they're shaped like this, they're probably going to fit. So this is all one piece of paper. So like this one will fit. I just have to trim the paper. So like, as you can see, the putty is officially laying flat in there. It's like if I removed the paper, it would fit just fine. So that one would fit. So anything that's going to be the flat, like most putty makers flat, or like around the same size, it could be shaped and still thin, would fit. Now this one, like I said, this is Tracy's DP roll. This is the Diamonds in the Rough putty. And so it is pretty puppy paw prints. And so while it is thin enough, I would have to either condense them closer or I would have to take them off and put them in here, which, I mean, wouldn't be a big deal. Again, I just don't know, like with it sticking, like how much it would stick to the 3D printed material. Like, especially if you go to stab it, I think I would like prefer to keep some kind of protection or wax underneath it whenever I put it in there. I mean, I'm sure, like, obviously if you did put the putty directly in here, you could probably clean it and wash it off if it did get sticky. But for me, that would just be I'd rather just put paper there and change the paper as it gets dirty. All right, so we have two more things here. So give me just a second. So I'm opening this. I actually did see today too. So the Putty Crocker unicorns, obviously, as you can see, they come in different sizes. I haven't put them all over yet. I'm curious if they're going to fit in maybe... oh no, this is, so she's actually doing some larger sizes and some custom sizes. So like these, like this one might potentially fit because it's a flatter one. I'll try it here in a minute and see. So yeah, so this one might too, but the thing is that flower comes off a little bit. So it may not. This one definitely wouldn't because it is definitely really tall. And then this one is obviously going to be a little bit too wide. But like I said, she is doing custom size boxes for these. So if you wanted to keep like your unicorns in them and make them easier to use, you can. So this is, she's also doing something called, I told you guys, a tower. And actually I didn't think I had one, but she did send me a cute little tower. Look at that. Okay, so you got 4 slots. It's that pretty pink, it matches. And then, so this one I can see that she did say it was a mistake. As you can see, like her pretty D here is just missing a little bit, but it's still so pretty. And so all you do is, once you put your putty in here, you could do like that, and you put them in there. And then whenever you want to grab your putty, actually that's perfect how the little slit is on the front, because you can just take your finger and use it to pull it out. It kind of gives you like a grip to pull the thing out, so I do like that. Let's see, so let me just try. I'm honestly not too sure this is gonna work, so we're gonna do it really slowly. And I will say these are glued to the bottom so they wouldn't like move during transit, so it might take me a second to get it out. No, there we go, that wasn't too bad. Actually, we're gonna see. No, it's too tall. You can see it's kind of hitting the lip there. I'm not gonna force it because I don't want to mess it up. So great for any regular putty, but if you do any of the specialty putties, I know there are a couple places, like I said, these are Putty Crocker. I think there's like there's several other ones who do like specialty like designed style putties. So you would need to go to her shop and do one of the custom sizes, and you could just let her know what size you need and she can do it. And then for the towers, it works pretty much for anything small and flat and like the square or round shaped putty. And then the only thing I would want to do is just, I would need to figure out a way to like mark which one's which. So maybe like if you have a label maker, maybe make a small label and put on the end of when you change it. But other than that, this is absolutely stunning. So if you want something cute and perfect to store your putty, this would be something you can go check out. Her website. And you can check these out on her website again. So it's just DitzysDiamondDen.com. I will also say, I just checked her website to see, so she did add the custom listings. So you have these and then the towers, and you can do a tower up to a 10 tower for these. And then she does have like a custom like small, medium, and large size that you can print. And then they're also doing like, I think it was like 20, let's see. A 20 slot baggie drawer, and then you can also buy like a tower to fit 3 of each of them, so it would hold a total of 60 bags. I'll pop some photos up here while I'm talking too. I also want to add that after I recorded this video, Ditzy actually announced that they released a gorgeous diamond painting tray, and it has, you can get it with or without the lid. And so the lid actually has a spot for you to put your pen, and then like a small little space where you could put like trash drills. And I'll pop some photos up here while I'm talking so you guys can check those out. She even did, if you go and look, she actually even did a funny little example where she had the tray with the lid on. She threw it at the floor and the lid didn't come off. So they appear to be good quality. So I'll be checking those out soon. So I definitely recommend you guys to it as well. So again, Ditzy, thank you so much for sending these to me. I'm definitely going to throw some putty in here and try them out. And I will come back in a short. I'll probably throw like one of these putties in there that hasn't been used. And it's just been in the bag, so I know it's in good condition, and I'll throw it in there. And then I'll just kind of test it for, you know, a couple of weeks and just let you know how the putty's holding up, if it dries out, if I have any issues as far as like trying to load my pen, that kind of thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, go check out Ditzy's shop. It's a very new shop, and she's a member of our community. She hosts lots of fun events. She's an awesome person, so definitely go check out her shop and also her channel. We'll tag both down below. But that'll do it for this video. Make sure you're kind to everybody in the real world, online, and in our comment section down below, and we will see you guys in the next one. Bye!